Get ready, because tonight, we're diving headfirst into the biggest matchups and the most talked about moments in sports. Real Madrid and Manchester City are gearing up for an epic Champions League showdown, and Antonio Rüdiger is ready to go head-to-head with Erling Haaland. Plus, we've got the inside scoop on how you can catch all the action live. And that's not all. We're breaking down Real Madrid's predicted lineup and strategies against City, and a deep dive into Manchester City's path to a comeback. You don't want to miss this. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss a second.
Your brand new iPhone deserves the best protection, and the iLune 3-pack screen protector plus 3-pack camera lens protector has you covered. Don't take risks with your iPhone. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Haaland versus Rüdiger, the ultimate defensive duel. Real Madrid defender Antonio Rüdiger isn't shying away from the challenge, calling it a pleasure to face Erling Haaland in the high-stakes Champions League clash against Manchester City. After a first leg where Haaland was notably contained, Rüdiger is embracing the physical battle, even admitting past encounters where Haaland got the better of him. This intense rivalry adds another layer of drama to an already massive European night. Haaland, who had a quiet first leg with minimal touches and no shots, faces a Rüdiger in top form despite some recent controversy over his physical style of play. Rüdiger, whose contract situation is also a talking point, insists his focus is on health and performance, expressing his love for Real Madrid and the respect he feels there. Fans are buzzing about this personal duel, with many anticipating a fierce contest between the two titans. But can Rüdiger's defensive prowess hold up against the formidable Manchester City attack? Stay tuned as we break down how to watch this epic showdown live and what the predicted lineups look like for both sides. Catch the Champions League thriller, Real Madrid vs. Man City live. Get ready for a massive Champions League round of 16 second leg as Manchester City hosts Real Madrid at the Etihad Stadium, aiming for a historic comeback after a 3-0 first leg deficit. Real Madrid, thanks to a stunning hat-trick from Federico Valverde, holds a significant advantage, but City is determined to turn the tide on home soil. This tie is crucial for Real Madrid, potentially their clearest path to a trophy this season with Barcelona leading in La Liga. Manchester City faces injury concerns with Savinho and Rico Lewis, while Josko Gvardiol remains sidelined. Real Madrid is also battling injuries, with key players like Raúl Asensio, Ferland Mendy, Dani Ceballos, and Eder Militao out. However, the potential return of Jude Bellingham and Kylian Mbappé, despite their recent absences, adds intrigue. Experts predict a strong City performance, but ultimately lean towards Real Madrid advancing, forecasting a 3-1 win for City on the night, but a 3-4 aggregate loss. Will City's home advantage and determination be enough to overcome the deficit? We've got the full predicted lineups and tactical breakdown for Real Madrid's crucial away game. Real Madrid's bold lineup: Mbappé and Bellingham return for City showdown. With a commanding 3-0 lead from the first leg, Real Madrid travels to the Etihad Stadium to face Manchester City in the Champions League. Despite their comfortable advantage, manager Álvaro Arbeloa has bolstered the squad with the return of Kylian Mbappé and Jude Bellingham, signaling a strong intent to finish the tie decisively, though they might only feature if needed. Real Madrid has navigated a severe injury crisis, with Álvaro Carreras also recovering and set to start at left-back due to Ferland Mendy's hamstring injury. David Alaba's return is another boost, though Eder Militao and Raúl Asensio remain unavailable. The predicted lineup sees Thibaut Courtois in goal, with a defense featuring Trent Alexander-Arnold, Dean Huijsen, Antonio Rüdiger, and Carreras. The midfield is anchored by Aurélien Tchouaméni and Thiago Pittark, with Federico Valverde, Arda Güler, Brahim Diaz, and Vinicius Jr. forming a potent attacking force. This strong squad depth allows Arbeloa to potentially stick with the players who dominated City in the first leg, led by the in-form Valverde and dynamic Vinicius Jr. Can this star-studded Real Madrid squad maintain their dominance against a desperate Manchester City? Find out what Manchester City's predicted lineup looks like as they fight for survival. Man City's Herculean task: can they overturn a 3-0 deficit against Real Madrid? Manchester City faces a monumental challenge as they host Real Madrid at the Etihad Stadium, needing to overturn a daunting 3-0 deficit from the first leg of their Champions League round of 16 tie. City's recent form hasn't inspired confidence, with a lethargic 1-1 draw against West Ham United following their struggles in Madrid, where they registered low expected goals, XG, and conceded heavily. Manager Pep Guardiola remains optimistic, believing his team can achieve a comeback, but it will require a flawless performance against a confident Real Madrid side. Real Madrid, fresh off a 4-1 victory over Elche, is riding a wave of momentum, spearheaded by the exceptional form of Federico Valverde, who has been prolific in recent matches. While Real Madrid might adopt a more defensive approach given their lead and an upcoming derby, City's path back into the tie is fraught with difficulty. City's injury concerns include Josko Gvardiol and Rico Lewis, while Madrid welcomes back Mbappé, Bellingham, Alaba, and Carreras, though Ceballos, Mendy, Militao, and Asensio are out. Despite City's efforts, our prediction is a 2-1 victory for them on the night, not enough to prevent a 3-4 aggregate exit. Can Manchester City pull off one of the greatest comebacks in Champions League history? We've got the full rundown of all the top sports news you need to know. In a lightning round recap, Antonio Rüdiger is relishing the challenge against Erling Haaland in the massive Real Madrid-Man City clash. You can catch all the Champions League action live with our streaming links. We broke down Real Madrid's predicted lineup featuring Mbappé and Bellingham for their showdown with Man City. And we analyzed Manchester City's uphill battle to overcome a 3-0 deficit against Real Madrid. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, leave a comment with your predictions, and follow us on all our social media platforms for more exclusive sports content.